what you need to know about the business registration services. Today I want to talk about your industry regulators, or the regulators that you need to at least bear in mind after registration of a business, because they may come in handy, or most of them are almost mandatory after registration of a business for you to look for their services. One, I'll start with so let's get into it. I'll start with the business registration services. Of course, I can't overemphasize that, because I've talked about it over and over again, because it is the main body that deals with the issues of business registration. That is whether you're registering a company or a business name. It is also used when you want to make amendments to your company or to your business. So I cannot overemphasize the importance of the business registration services as a body. Two, we have the Kenya Revenue Authority. Kenya Revenue Authority is the body that is mandated with issues of taxation, that is, issue of paying taxes back to the government. For example, if you're incorporating a business name, you need to have your Kenya Revenue Authority PIN. And this PIN, it is usually advisable that after attaining the age of majority, which is 18 years, you take that PIN, because it will be needed whether you are employed or you're self-employed. You'll need it for remittance of taxes. So the Kenya Revenue Authority, and for people who are opening companies are usually also allocated a Kenya Revenue Authority PIN, which comes in when after registration you're given to the PIN. This PIN is where you'll use to pay your pay, that is pay as you earn tax. Also, it's the one that is used in income tax. It is also used in value added, when paying for value added tax, that is VAT. So the Kenya Revenue Authority is a mandatory body that you'll have to interact with after commencing your business. Three, I'll then go to National Hospital Insurance Fund. This one is a body that is mandated with providing health insurance for, I can say it's a government body that provides an affordable health insurance. It is also needed when you have employees in your business, in your company. They ought to have that NHIF, that is the National Hospital Insurance Fund. So it's the short name is NHIF. They need to have that NHIF number, and as an employer in your business, you need to pay for your employees the NHIF. It's a statutory remittance. So it's a body that you cannot also avoid. Another body that you cannot avoid is National Social Security Fund. This is an NSSF. It's a pension scheme for government. It is also required, and in fact, when you incorporate your business or company, you are provided with an NHIF number as an employer. So it is also a statutory deduction that you need to remit. You need to pay for your employees if you're a business that has employees. Then next, we have the Competition Authority. This is a body that is mandated to provide fair competition and regulate by removing any unfair practices in the market, and also to regulate the market conduct. So the Competition Authority comes in when the issues of unfairness and whatnot in the market. Next, we have the Kenya Bureau of Standards. This one, if you're dealing with products that will need certification and whatnot, it's the Kenya Bureau of Standards that deal with them. Next, we also have the Ministry of Immigration. I can say, as a foreigner, especially, you'll need a work permit. In order, if you're a resident, if you want to do business and reside in Kenya, you'll need a work permit, and thus you'll interact with the Ministry of Immigration when you're applying for that work permit. We also have the National Industrial Training Authority. It's called NITA in short. NITA also deals with the issue of industrial training, and it ensures that industrial trainers that are released to the market are qualified, and competent. For example, if you've incorporated a company that provides training for, let's say, first aid, fire extinguisher services, you'll need the approval of National Industrial Training Authority in order to do that. And I can say, I can go on and on and on, but the ones that I've mentioned are the ones that I can say are almost mandatory when after you've incorporated your business. These bodies are the bodies that or institutions or regulators, they're the ones that you will interact with. I can say maybe on a monthly basis, or in one way or another, you'll need their approvals. But this is not to say that there are not many others. Now, what I would advise is, after you've incorporated your business, you can now get advice on the sectoral bodies that will apply to your specific business. Today I was just looking at the ones that are mainly applied to almost all business after incorporation. So feel free to engage me. Any questions? If you need to know more about maybe a business that you want to incorporate in Kenya and want to know the sectoral laws that are involved, just feel free to ask me, and I'm always here and ready to give